assess the work that the first team defense got in?
The two plays are hateful. The pass play, I'm glad it happened because that is a fundamental issue in the defense. That if you don't get those reps, you just don't recognize it fast enough. And for it to happen, glass half full. I'm glad it happened. Half empty. It's happened. Stuff like that happens when you go from a match team to a division-based team like we are. But there's still elements of match in our scheme, and just bringing that awareness to certain things that pop up. But like I said, I'm glad it happened because it's an easy fix, and for the player to feel that, it's like one of those, I get it now.
That was Robert Saleh after one of the uglier showings of the entire weekend.
Yeah.
Titans play their starters.
Yep.
Seattle played their second unit.
Yep.
Seattle, it looked like the opposite.
They outplayed the Tennessee starters.
With explosive plays.
Yeah, totally. Now, listen, Tennessee's getting used to things. We know that. They're
Sure.
making a transition. They are. And on the defensive side of the ball, I mean, Robert Saleh is explaining it the right way. I mean, the wide open touchdown pass was a bust in coverage.
Yeah.
And it is. It's a defense that doesn't have a lot, but it's got a lot of rules within that little stuff that they do. And they just got to figure them out. The corner's like this. He's got a single tight end and receiver, right? And then a guy goes in the flat, and he sees the guy go in the flat, and he's like, wait, I'm the outside guy, so maybe I should be out there for the most outside guy. When it's really, no, the safety's coming down. He needs to go, and you need to drop back into your third. He was kind of late, didn't know what to do, and it led to an uncovered guy. Run fits, okay. We know that can happen at times. It's unfortunate it happens in a preseason game, but they break a big run. And again, those are other things that they're going to learn. Like, hey, you got to fit it like this. You got a wrong shoulder, whatever. There's a lot of rules within stuff like that. So the defense, yeah, you'd like to see them dominate a little bit more, but this is the Super Bowl champs. It's one of the better backups in football, and Drew Lock.
Sure.
And they messed up 2 plays, and I don't even give a damn who you're second or third string. You mess up plays like that, they're going to look good and make some plays on you.
So I think that's an easy sell on the defensive side of the ball.
This is the more concerning side.
I watch the offense.
Yep.
And I want all your Cam Ward thoughts. I'm not going to say a single thing about Cam Ward, but I have to also say, just for the confidence factor, you got to get Carnell Tate going at some point. And all of the things that we were a little worried about him being a pick as early as top 5.
Yeah.
Or it's early. It's really early.
Yep.
But there's like little hints there of like, yeah, it's hard being the number 1 in an NFL for an offense that's not humming right now.
No, they're not humming at all. They're probably even a little bit more basic than they want to be. This is where Cam Ward not being able to practice and OTAs and do any of that they're probably a little farther behind than they'd like to be. They're keeping it fairly simple on that side of the ball. Ward makes some nice throws where you can still see the talent, but watching that film back a little bit is he made a few mistakes on reads. Ward, I feel like lost sight of the safeties a few times when I watched him, where it's like, hey, it's 2 safeties, I'm going to play over here, and he got the ball, and when you get the ball in the NFL, set hut, and you get it, as soon as you get it, you got to give one more peek at the safeties, because they change, they go different places.
Hopefully freeze them at
some
point,
So he kind of went like, when I'm saying set hut, they were here, and they're going to stay there. And it all changed as he was starting to look to one side of the ball, and you go, no, you don't want to be here. You want to be on the other side. And I think he missed some of that there, and it was not his best performance. But, yeah, it's 2 weeks in a row where you go, we've seen the starting offense for the most part with the Tennessee Titans, and nothing has really looked sharp or efficient yet. And I think that's what would be concerning if you're a Titans fan.
Are they a team that they need to use week 3? Because a lot of teams don't want to use week 3.
I would definitely use it a little bit for our offense. Now, defense, he can go wherever he wants there. But offensively, I think you said it right. You want to create a little false momentum or just feeling good about yourself. And they got nothing to feel good about right now. So, yes, if I was the Tennessee Titans and Saleh, I'd play Cam Ward another series or two in preseason game number 3 and game plan and help it out a little bit, right?
Like a fully scripted series.
Fully scripted. Yeah. Let's game plan a few plays so we look better maybe than we really are, but we get some confidence going on that side of the ball.
Yeah, week 3 is going to be fascinating because obviously the teams that have seen enough, they're going to happily punt and play maybe even down their third string unit guys and beyond. But it feels like there's a handful of teams where it's like
they might still let them get out and get some work.
We need the feel-good touchdown, or the feel-good field goal.
Yeah. Well, did you see the video going around on Instagram last week? It was the third quarter of like preseason game number 3 or 4 in like 2011 or 12, and Brady was still out there, right? So
Three, from what I remember growing up and watching football,
Yeah.
preseason week 3 was always you got a full half of your
Yes,
starters.
yes.
I mean, you were in the league.
Yes.
Like that, and that felt like I would imagine you guys prepared in a way that you were playing the game.
pretty much. It was
Right.
like a real
you treated it
week.
like a real game.
Real game.
And then if everything went fine, halftime was over, okay, get our guys out of
Eat
there.
a hot dog
But
and
like that,
hang out.
yeah, that's what they do in the locker room.
yeah.
But that's how it felt.
Yeah, it definitely was. Even before me, it was preseason game 4 was the big rehearsal. My dad would play all of preseason game 4. Then it became preseason game 3. Let's do that. Let's not endanger him in week 4. But now with only 3 preseason games and the rules like we talked about, I would not be shocked that we see a few teams play their starter for a drive just to continue to keep him sharp for that first regular season game.
I wonder if the calendar affects that at all this year too, because you have the late
longer
start.
I would think I'd be a little worried about that. Like, wait, we're going to play the preseason game and then we're not going to play football for quite some time here. Like, let's get our last little bit of it here before things get real.
I mean, that would be if you didn't get what you wanted out of your team this weekend and then you don't play them. That's 3 weeks of a bad taste in your mouth till you play a real game, most likely.
Yeah, no,
it's pretty wild.
That's where I would want to manipulate the situation a little bit. Even if Cam Ward, whoever they're playing in preseason game number 3, even if they got to play backups or third stringers, go out there, let them get the reps, make them all feel good so you can get into that first week with positive vibes. Thanks for watching Chris Simms Unbuttoned. If you want real football talk all the time, follow us through the NFL season as we recap games, break down films, give our weekly picks, and do much, much more.
And make sure you hit subscribe. You get reminders for all of our live shows taping Monday through Friday. That's at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe. Peace out, homies. We'll see you on Chris Simms Unbuttoned.